Hey, man, and welcome back to the next edition of Nick and Knarf. Two brothers in Tucson, Arizona. Wow, look at the colors. Bringing you music from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond both ways. And today, we're going in the 60s and bringing some great psychedelic.
That's
rock.
right, man. We are going to take a trip to places you haven't been to in a long time. Because we're tripping with 6 psychedelic songs from the 60s.
Yeah.
Hopefully
party.
you're going to remember them all. They're fun stuff. There's some wild stuff. There's some weird stuff. But it's all in good fun and great, great music to enjoy. And we're glad you could join us today for the special presentation. Anyway, like to say howdy, everybody, and we want to invite you to please subscribe, like, and share if you have not, because after this show, you are going to be wanting to, because it's so much fun. We're caring for your ears.
Get motivated.
That's right. Get motivated. But we got some great tunes from the 60s. All of them are from the 60s. So, anyway, we won't even give them away. We're just going to jump into them one at a time. Be sure to like, subscribe, share. All our subscribers, you know we love you. So remember, turn up that volume and rip off the knob because we're heading into the mind. And the first place we're going is a journey to the center of the mind with the Amboy Dukes.
Let's take a trip down Hollywood Boulevard.
Here we go. On lead guitar, the great Ted Nugent.
Really?
Leave your kids behind. Come with us and find the pleasures of a journey to the center of the mind. Come along if you care. Come along if you dare. Take a ride to the land inside of your mind. Beyond the seas of thought. Beyond the realm of what. Across the streams of hopes and dreams where things are really not. Come along if you care. Come along if you dare. Take a ride to the land inside of your mind. But please realize you'll probably be surprised. For it's a land unknown to man where fantasy is back. So if you can, please understand, you might not come back.
Take it, Teddy boy. Fuzzbox.
Come along if you can. Come along if you dare. Take a ride to the land inside and you'll see how happy life would be if all of mankind would take the time to journey to the center of the mind. Would take the time to journey to the center of the mind. Center of the mind.
Pass the
Yeah.
Clorox, please, Frank.
They revoked my passport when I got there.
Kill, kill, kill. Make a scene.
That song rose to number 16 in 1968. Again, featuring the great Ted Nugent. What did you think of Journey to the Center of the Mind? These are the places we're going to today. All kinds of wonderful, wonderful places. Hope you had fun with that one. Now, let's get to a song by a band from Ohio. This is a band called the Lemon Pipers, and they had this hit that rose to number one. Dig that, number one in 1968. It came out in 1967, but rose to number one in 68. This one is called Green Tambourine. It's the Lemon Pipers. Here we go.
You guys remember this one.
Silver in my tambourine, help a poor man fill a pretty dream. Give me pennies, I'll take anything. Now listen while I play my green tambourine. Watch the jingle jangle start to shine. Reflections of the music that is mine. When you toss a coin, you hear it sing. Now listen while I play my green tambourine. Drop it down before you walk away. Any song you want, I'll gladly play. Money feeds my music machine. Now listen while I play my green tambourine.
Go, Ringo.
Isn't that something like off the Beatles? They end the song with like that say boom, boom, or something like that.
You know, this song was prominently shown on The Partridge Family Goes to the Santa Monica Pier.
This is, these are like crossover. They're not just psychedelic. They're really more like flower power psychedelic. A lot of these songs, but really cool. I can't believe this song rose to number one.
I can't believe it either.
That was really surprising when I heard that. Anyway, what did you think of the Lemon Pipers and Green Tambourine?
The Lemon Pipers.
Leave us your comments. Love to hear them. Okay, the next one is a real famous song. I even played it in our band in the 1950s because it was 1960s, excuse me, because it was such a big hit. It's really a classic. Okay, it rose to number 11 in 1967 from a band from Los Angeles called the Electric Prunes. So here it is. I had too much to dream last night.
Electric Prunes.
Last night your shadow fell upon my lonely room. I touched your golden hair and tasted your perfume. Your eyes were filled with love the way they used to be. Your gentle hand reached out to comfort me. Then came the dawn, and you were gone. You were gone, gone, gone. I had too much to drink last night, too much to drink. as I staggered from my bed. I could not bear the image racing through my head. You were so real that I could feel your eagerness. And when you raised your lips for me to kiss, came the dawn, and you were gone. You were gone, gone, gone. I had too much to dream last night. Too much to dream. I'm not ready to face the light. I had too much to dream last night. Last night. I had too much to dream last night. Too much to dream. I'm not ready to face the light. I had too much to dream last night. Last night. Oh, too much to dream. Oh, too much to dream. Too much to dream last night. Oh, too much to dream. Oh, too much to dream.
Now, I don't know about you guys, but this was the first song I heard after my alien abduction, and I was found in Devil's Pile Post naked. Is that what it's called? Devil's Pile? Devil's Post?
Devil's Post Pile.
Post Pile.
Yeah, that's a national monument there in the Sierra Nevadas. This song was so big back then. This was obviously all of these kind of AM pop, psychedelic tunes that were not overly heavy, but, they were, they had interesting musical stuff, like the introduction to that guitar sound, it was kind of like all of these instruments, that technology was really adding to the fascination
and let's
with
be
these
honest,
kind of songs.
that line, I had too much to dream last night, is a catchy
That
line.
is catchy. A variation of I had too much to drink last
That's
night. It was
right.
always a great one. But
Great
anyway,
one.
leave us your comments. What did you think of the Electric Prunes and I had too much to dream last night? Okay, let's go to a psychedelic band from England this time. This is a band whose song went to number 12 in the United States
Wow.
in 1968. They're formed in London. The band's name is Status Quo. And this song is a real classic little gem. And it's trippy and it's a lot of fun. Anyway, here it is, the Status Quo with Pictures of Matchstick Men.
I love that title.
What happened? There we go.
When I look up to the sky, I see your eyes, a funny kind of yellow. I rush home to bed, I suck my head, I see your face underneath my pillow. I'll wake next morning, toss till yawning, see your face come peeking through my window. Pictures of matchstick men and you. Mirages of matchstick men and you. All I ever see is them and you.
Sounds like Badfinger. I think I could play this lead.
Windows echo your reflection when I look in their direction down. When there's hard to slap your face, it just won't leave me alone. Pictures of matchstick men and you. Melodies of
Guitar, I hate it.
all I ever see is them and you. You in the sky, with the sky, you make men cry. You in the sky, you with the sky, you make men cry.
Torture. You know that.
There's
that-
a lot. You know, there's a. Go ahead.
You know what that song reminds me of? But our dad was deaf, and he used to sometimes on Saturdays when we were going to go someplace special, like maybe cherry picking about 75 miles away, or we were going to go visit, he'd get up with lids from pots, and he'd wake us up by hitting pots together, and he'd put something on his head, and he'd be going down the hallway, you know, just waking us up. That's what that sound reminds me
That
of.
song is really kind of a, you know, it really harkens to a number of bands. It seems
Yeah,
like there's
it did.
some riffs in there that are there in other songs, but you know, I thought for that moment it did sound a little like Badfinger. The quality of the Badfinger, maybe not so shrill, but it was it's a strange little song. And the title, what does it mean? Pictures of matchstick men and you. You know, what is he dreaming of? Matchstick guys like matchsticks walking around in his dream or
guess,
something.
yeah.
That's real psychedelic. This guy took some bad
I
acid.
guess the real important thing was he wasn't a very good artist, and so he was not even writing songs because that was their one and
Either
only.
that or, yeah, a lot of these are one-hit wonders, you know, they really
Oh.
are. But this guy must have took some bad acid when he took this one.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, let us know your thoughts on Pictures of Matchstick Men by the Status Quo.
Wow.
All right, this next one is from 1966. A big hit, went to number 5 from a band from San Jose. I also played this band in my high school band with my classmates. We
Played
made
this
this one
song.
of our staples.
Played this
It's
song.
a great song. Here we go. It's actually, before I do it, I've got to say this too. It is one of the top 500 songs in Rock and Roll Hall of Fame's most influential songs of all time. Now,
Wow.
dig that. Now, I don't know if you'd agree, but let's listen to it. Here we are, the Count 5 with Psychotic Reaction. Here we go.
Who played the harmonica in your band?
We didn't play the harmonica. We just played the whole song without harmonica. Well, maybe somebody did, huh?
I feel depressed, I feel so bad. 'Cause you're the best girl that I've ever had. I can't get your love, I can't get affection. Oh, little girl, psychotic reaction.
I was a drummer, so I got to do this part.
And things like this.
Where's this go? It's my hair fucked up. All right.
I feel so lonely night and day. I can't get your love
Oh, that song was a huge hit. They were playing that all the time on LA radio because these guys were from the Bay Area, San Jose, but this song was so big and we played it.
It actually was a good song.
It's tasty. You know, that's the thing about all these psychedelic songs. You got to put the word like psychosis or neurosis or paranoia or some sort of weird thing because you're going to some altered state of mind, right? Yeah. But I remember when I was trying to learn the drum part, you know, our lead singer, Mike, who was he was like the heart and soul of the band. He was our lead singer, lead guitarist. He used to organize the songs. He'd teach us how to play stuff if we didn't quite get. He was getting frustrated with me because I couldn't get that the timing on it because I was like over dubbing, you know, or over strumming. What do you call it? Paradiddling or something. So he would get really frustrated. So we finally got it right, and I finally got it figured out. But we did it really well in concert. So anyway, did you enjoy Psychotic Reaction? Leave us your comments. Let us know. Nikki, what do you like about that song? I'm just curious. What does it think? That's kind of catchy, right?
Yeah, that's catchy.
All right. Well, anyway, here's our final offering for you today. And you can't do a 60s psychedelic tribute without doing this one. This may be the most popular song from one of the most bizarre names for a band, and a song that really has lingered for many, many years. It rose to number one. These guys were from Glendale, California, just down the road from us.
Ron Dudes, I remember they played at our homecoming our homecoming dance in 1970.
Well, it had to be because this was 67 that this song came out to be number one. But this is the band that always remembered for their name, the Strawberry Alarm Clock, and their masterpiece, Incense and Peppermints.
More cowbell.
Good sense, innocence, crippling mankind. Dead kings, many things I can't define. Occasions, spots, wagons, clutter your mind. In the sense of peppermints, the color of time. Who cares what games we choose? Little to win, but nothing to lose. In the sense of peppermints, meaningless nouns. Turn on, tune in, turn your eyes around. Look at yourself, look at yourself. Yeah, yeah. Look at yourself, look at yourself. Yeah, yeah.
Big drum solo.
By the cockeyed world into
Workout though.
Throwing up by the one side is the least you can do. Beatniks and politics, nothing is new. A yardstick for lunatics, one point of view. Who cares what games we choose? Little to win, but nothing to lose. To win, but nothing to lose.
Sounds a little like Iron Butterfly.
It does.
Incense, peppermints, incense, peppermints.
This part here makes no sense. How does that make sense?
That sounds like an association. I think it's interesting, though. I mean, it just comes out of nowhere.
That's what happens when you eat too much peppermint candy. You start going, la,
Especially if it's
la,
laced
la.
with orange sunshine or something.
Yeah.
No, but what do you think of that? I mean, actually, actually, you can see why this song has endured. It's got some interesting melodies inside. It's got a lot of layering. There's a couple of nice shifts. And the lyrics are really kind of interesting when you listen to the lyrics. Yardsticks for lunatics, one point of view. I mean, there's some really interesting poetic lines in this song. But I know it's kind of bubblegum, but it's outlasted its bubblegum quality, and it's considered one of the most influential songs of the 60s, really. I mean, in a lot of ways. But anyway, what did you think of Incense and Peppermints by the Strawberry
If you guys were
Alarm?
around when this song came out, they played it, and they played it, and they played it. Oh, my God.
Well, it was AM radio, and if a thing was hot, they would keep playing because people wanted to hear it. Like I told you, it rose to number one. It didn't stay number one for a long, long time, but it kept climbing and climbing. It actually stayed
And I
for
did see them in concert. They played at Daniel Murphy High School in our gymnasium in 1970. I don't think it was 71.
That is one of the benefits of having grown up in Southern California. We got a chance to see a lot of cool acts that came to our prom. We had Lou Rawls came to one of my proms. We had the Drifters. Nick said he had these guys. We had a Dick Biondi road show that they brought in the Knickerbockers and Billy Joe Royal. Some of the bands were really hot in the mid-'60s. And everything.
Lou Rawls was the uncle of one of the guys.
One of
I
our
went to
students.
school
Yeah,
with,
he was an uncle. He came and made an appearance and sang a few songs. So yeah, it's really cool growing up like that, but it really brings back the 60s to us, when we were in our teens and I was in the band playing and people were just starting to experiment with, and other little things. But it just caught the feeling of an era.
Experiment with decaf coffee.
Decaf coffee and
Sanka.
Electrical bananas. We were having electrical bananas. But hey, we sure hope you enjoyed our tribute to 6 great psychedelic songs from the 60s.
Where else but on Nick Knarf are you going to get hot music like this?
That's right. Hot old stuff for all of us hot old people and young people who are trying to find out about our generation.
Now, we got to get going because Frank and I need to take our Geritol shakes. So, we got to make sure. And then we have to take a nap.
I've laced mine with mescaline. So, no, I don't. I don't do any kind of artificial substance. I never take more than 2 aspirin. That's what I do.
That's very true.
We'd like to invite you again. If you have not and you enjoyed what you heard and you'd like to be a part of the group, please subscribe. Hit that like icon for us, really helps. And share it with your friends. Tell them about Nick and Knarf because caring for your ears and your mind.
Let us know about how these songs affected you when you were growing up.
That's right. Love to hear your stories of
and
where
if
you
you're
were.
still in jail, just write us a note. Don't worry. Call a 1-800 number. We'll accept.
That's right. We're always here. Anyway, thanks again for joining us for another episode of Nick and Knarf. We'll see you next time.
Love you guys. Take care.
Ciao, Bombini. Peace out to all.